What is up, Taurus? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. It could be something you've already gone through, something you're currently going through, or something you're about to go through. They're also general, so please don't force them to fit. Take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a master Reiki practitioner. You can go ahead and book your session through my website in the description box, link down below. All first-time clients get $10 off their first hour-long service, so go ahead and follow the steps to claim that discount code on the website. If you want to join Patreon for the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon videos, and some mentoring, because I do a lot of mentoring on that platform, go ahead and check that out too. That's linked down below as well. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And let's get into it, Taurus. Taurus energy right now. I have a feeling we're going to have some really intense readings this week. I really do. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of higher consciousness readings coming through in the collective over the next few weeks, like very spiritual reads about purpose. A lot of individual focused on our path, where we should be going, what our endeavors are, about releasing connections, welcoming in new scenarios into our life. Really pivotal things. So if you're looking for love readings, sorry, not sorry, you know, I'm here to give you what you most need to hear. And if that love comes out, that's cool too, but I'm a reader that is always going to give you what you most need to hear. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Let's see what we got for you. Let's do Cosmic. Let's start off with Cosmic Tarot. All the tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below in the description box for you guys. I just heard Among Us. Sorry, this is really bothering me. My closet door was open. Taurus. Among Us. Like I said, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of like galactic readings. Feels like very otherworldly, but at the same time it feels like different soul tribes coming in. For some of you, this is just change among us. Okay. Yeah, this is about changes and shifts. The Fool in reverse, Aquarius energy. Not want to turn upright. I'm gonna keep it in reverse though. And the Hermit, you have two majors as the first card out. I actually really like this with that Virgo energy with the Hermit card. It's almost like I know this change is coming. I feel it around me. This is the shift among us. This is that shift in consciousness. We had that big Saturn-Jupiter conjunction back in December. That put us into the 5D consciousness. And now as a collective, we're actually sitting in that energy. And so we're basically calibrating to that frequency now as a collective. So if things feel stagnant, things feel like they're slowing down, you're hitting brick walls, or they're just starting to pick up again, it's because we're now officially, it's like, oh, we're picking up, we're really sitting in it. Like we're really progressing into that energy. With the Fool and the Hermit, it's like, oh, I feel the big shift. I feel the big push forward now. Because now momentum's picking up, especially now that Mercury finally went direct today, the day I'm recording this, which is the 21st, I believe. Yes, the 21st. Some people, the 20th, depending on where you're located, okay? So, Three of Swords. The Three of Swords doesn't feel like heartbreak. It doesn't feel like pain or anything like that. It actually feels like, it kind of feels like regrets, to be honest. It feels more like regrets. Three of Swords feels like regrets here. Libra energy with the Three of Swords. It almost feels like, I just heard reconciliations. It feels like this energy of I wish I made amends sooner with certain people. Understanding that certain situations with dynamics between you and other people could have been resolved in different ways that would have made this process a lot smoother. Please don't sit in that energy too long, because it played out the way it did because your soul needed to go through that experience. It needed to learn that lesson. to have this regret, to have this aha moment, to have this experience, because you're learning something by sitting in this energy, right? As unpleasant or painful or uncomfortable sitting in this energy is, you are seeing something because you're learning, oh, well, you know, I could do this differently next time I'm in a similar situation with somebody else. So don't sit in that too long. This feels like a very reflective energy before you're actually stepping into this new cycle, which I really like. I really like that a lot. I know it's uncomfortable, but this is going to be a very big push. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. It's about the endings. After that, the Eight of Pentacles, how you could have built things differently. Exactly. Ten of Swords. This is my Ten of Swords deck, by the way. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy, and the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Yeah. It's regrets about how things ended. How you could have done things differently, how you could have built things differently, it's almost like thinking, well, I could have had a Ten of Pentacles with this person, because the Eight of Pentacles will always lead to a Ten of Pentacles. I could have had a Ten of Pentacles, but instead it ended. And I regret that I didn't do things differently, because if I had just done XYZ, maybe this person still would have been in my life. The contracts, the situations, the circumstances, dynamics you had with these people had to go this way because your soul needed to learn those lessons. Because now you're going to probably encounter people of the similar energies or situations, jobs, living environments, soul tribes, similar to that again. So you can encounter that lesson and play it out differently. Because Spirit's basically going to be like, hey, I'm going to test you and see if you really learned that lesson. And then you cycle and you're going to pass it, right? Because now you're aware of that dynamic. It's not going to be with the same person, most likely. Yeah, bottom of the deck is death, because that's done. It's closed out. It's finished. Very nice. I'm debating if I want to stop here or if I want to keep going. I want to keep going. Yeah, I should. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Yeah, there it is. Six of Wands in reverse, the Lovers, and the Five of Swords. So validation from Spirit that yes, this connection was not meant for you. As determined as you were to try and make it work, that was an illusion. There is a need for you to have this independence, to have the stability, to learn this lesson, to stand on your own 2 feet, right? With the Nine of Pentacles there. You needed to move forward on your own. You needed to move away from this. This illusion that I had to fight for this. I had to fight for this. Illusion. You needed to do this on your own. You need to walk away from this. Because this connection, this dynamic, or decision, because the Lovers is also indicative of a decision, is not going to be victorious, right? It's not going to lead you towards something that's going to give you recognition or a positive outcome. If anything, it's going to lead to conflict, that Five of Swords energy, okay? So it's good that it ended in a Ten of Swords. Because if you were to force it to work, you would have just looped in the cycle with whatever that cycle was for you, whether it included another person or not. So let's clarify this bad boy. But I like this because you're going into a new cycle. You are. It's a very reflective energy though. Very reflective. Let's get some water. And, got my nose. And, let's do Grand Lux Tarot. For Taurus. I really like where the collective is going though. And all this clarity is going to be coming in over the next few weeks because Mercury is going direct. Mercury rules the mind, intellect, communication. So it's a very, and retrogrades are a reflective time. So if you're currently sitting in this very thought-driven, because Mercurial energy is Gemini, Virgo energy, which is very thought-driven, right? Analytical energy, practical energy. It makes a lot of sense what's coming out, right? Especially for a fellow earth sign. Let's look at I guess we'll start with the Fool. I guess we'll go in order. We'll go in order. Let's look at the Fool. Taurus. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's this hesitance to go after what you really want to pursue right now. There's hesitance. As much as you crave it, as much as you're emotionally invested in it, there's hesitance to go after it because there's still this emotional tie to, well, what if? There's still, for some of you, it's not even regret. It's just a very reflective energy that's keeping you bound energetically to the past. So when you're bound energetically to something else, there's no space to welcome in this new cycle. There's no space to bring in this Fool energy, this Ace of Wands energy, right? Because you're still stuck on this Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. And between the 10 and the 3 is a 7 of Swords, self-sabotaging, right? Sabotaging this new cycle that could potentially be yours. But that's, like, we're human. I'm just asking you not to sit in it for too long, right? Because this is meant for you. This is meant for you, and it's trying to come in for you, and it's very positive. Especially with the Knight of Cups energy, that's Piscean energy. We're in Pisces season. It's going to be very beneficial. It's going to be higher consciousness energy. It's going to help you on your path. It's going to help you progress. It's going to help your soul evolve. It's going to be something that resonates with your soul with the Ace of Wands energy, that fire energy there, Mars energy. And then we also have the Fool, Aquarius energy. So Pisces and Aquarius. And we have so many celestial bodies with all the planets sitting in Aquarius right now as well. 3 peak energies here on this new beginning. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. It's very positive. It's just delayed though because of this energetic tie that is still present to past energy, right? But that is in your control. It's all minor arcana. And that's day-to-day activities. Whereas majors are universal energy. Let's look at the Hermit. Those are things outside of your control, right? You might influence them, but it's destined. Yeah, the Hermit, 9 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Swords. 9s are indicative of completion, right? And the 10 is the completed cycle, okay? So 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is that disappointment energy, thinking about the loss, how you may have lost something that you thought was your hope and wish fulfillment, something that you associated with your 9 of Cups. Very emotionally bound. But it's also creating all the stress, this anxiety, this turmoil. 9 of Swords. And in the back window is the Devil in this deck. It's working from a lower vibrational energy, but that's what's being dwelled on here with this Virgo energy. Right? Mercurial. Virgo. Mercury. Going direct. The day I'm recording this. Just throwing it out there. Even though it's a timeless reading, I'm just saying, like, that energy is going to play out over the next few weeks. So I just want you to be mindful of sitting in that energy for too long could work in your detriment, especially with the self-sabotaging energy we have coming up right after it. So let's look at the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords together. I want to clarify that as a pair. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. So here's the feminine energy showing up, whether that be you or your person. I do feel this is you playing the role of the feminine. Aries energy, 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, 10 of Swords in reverse, Gemini, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is blockages, Sagittarius, Jupiter energy. The lack of movement forward, the lack of change, right? Resisting the change because we're still holding on to that 10 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords twice now. The 10 of Swords on top of the 10 of Swords. If you've been with me for a while, you know that when I have the same card on top of the same card, in the same direction no less, it's validation for me as a reader that the channel so far for the reading has been correct. Okay? Meaning that this feminine energy needs to release. 4 of Pentacles needs to stop holding on to, needs to stop clinging on to this 10 of Swords. This cycle that is completed, it's done, but it's being held on to, which is why the wheel is not spinning. This new cycle can't come in. Reason why we are not pursuing Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Because we're still holding on to that pain. We're still holding on to the loss, that lack mentality, that 9 of Swords, that anxiety. So let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. See what wanted to fly out. The Devil and the 9 of Pentacles, right? The fear. The attachment. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. Strength in reverse and the 8 of Swords. It's that lack of, I honestly want to say almost like accountability, to be quite frank. With the 8 of Swords in reverse, it's choosing to stay stuck. You have 2 8s. 8s are an abundant energy. It's a very CEO, builder energy. it's like a boss lady energy to me, like someone who would run a business, but with 1-8 upright and 1 in reverse. It's almost like you're stopping yourself from progressing forward because of this lack of confidence in yourself to leave this behind and really embody this new cycle that you could have. And I think that's why this illusion, the moon, is covering this 9 of Pentacles in your overall as well. Not saying that you can be this 9 of Pentacles, this very independent, strong, confident individual, but this pain, this reflective energy is really hindering this progress forward right now. So I'm just asking you not to sit in it too long, right? Allow yourself to process it, mourn it, release it, accept it, integrate it, and then step into the new cycle that you're very deserving of, okay? Let's look at the 6 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is self-care. This is the acceptance of the loss. Being compassionate and gentle with yourself, loving yourself, telling yourself that it's okay that things didn't work out. This is not your fault. That things come into our life for a reason, a season, and sometimes that is it. Then they leave. And we need to accept those lessons and learn those lessons. And it's not the universe teaching us those lessons. Like we manifest those lessons because we create our reality. And that's something that I recently realized that I had to even stop saying, like, the universe is teaching me a lesson. The universe, no, if I create my reality, technically I'm teaching myself that lesson. The universe is just bringing it in divine time, right? Because my thoughts create my reality. The universe is just bringing it in when my soul most needs that lesson. But my soul is calling in that lesson. Because if I'm calling in a 10 of Cups, or if I'm calling in a 10 of Pentacles, my soul knows what lessons it needs to learn in order to really accept and truly be ready for that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Right? And that's a hard thing to accept. That's a hard thing to say, like, hot damn, I called this in for myself. I called in this experience. As painful as it might have been, as troublesome as it might have been, it doesn't make it my fault, but I needed to go through this. I needed to learn. I needed to accept. I needed to see the reality of it, right? It's not a blame game at all. It's just you incarnated into this life in order to experience certain things so your soul can evolve. And that speaks volumes to how strong and capable you are to overcome challenges. But it's having that shift in perspective to see it that way versus, oh gosh, like, so it's my fault that I went through XYZ. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's having that change in perspective not to see it that way, that's not an easy thing to do. Like, queen of being pessimistic here. It took me years to get out of that rut, but that's why I have that meditation affirmation playlist on the channel. That thing saved me. It really did. So let's look at the Lovers. Sorry, tangent. The collective's going through a dark night of the soul though. Yep, here we go. Empress in reverse and the Hierophant. You called this in because you're trying to evolve into a divine feminine energy. You're working through distorted feminine energy right now, which is self-love. It's almost like, it's not even giving to your detriment. It's not honoring your divine potential, your potential to call in things that are of your highest good. And you're calling this in because you're embodying a mini Empress energy. Because you're first a 9 of Pentacles, then a Queen of Pentacles, then an Empress. That's how you evolve into an Empress. That's part of the lesson. The Hierophant is institutions, lessons, spirituality, higher consciousness. The Lovers is choices, decisions. You chose to call in this higher consciousness energy that brought you this lesson to help you evolve into an Empress, that helped you evolve into this higher consciousness, divine feminine frequency. And now it's here. But this lack of confidence in yourself is keeping you stuck, and that's what's delaying this effort, this work being put into embodying this Empress, Venusian, Libra, Taurus energy. Your energy, right? This is your energy. This is an energy that Taurus embodies. It's your natural habitat. And it's meant for you. And your soul wants you to have it. But this is like if Empress energy is here and you have a nice little staircase to get up to get to Empress energy, your soul's like, okay, I want to be an Empress. But you have to walk up these steps to get there. It's not fun. I promise you, like, when I had that aha moment of like, I create my reality, and I was thinking about my brain injury, I was like, hot damn. My soul's nasty. Savage. Savage. Blind, deaf, and paralyzed. Damn, I am so nasty to myself. And there's heavy traumas, but like some things you got to remember, like my body's really strong. Like I have a really strong body to get through all of that. It's that shift in perspective. It is a lot about perspective, okay? Because the Five of Swords in reverse, that negative self-talk, that inner dialogue is what's stopping the progress forward. Eight of Wands in reverse, which is my blocked part in tarot. Okay? So let's look at the illusions with the moon as your overall. To close this bad boy out. Your illusions around your new beginning, around your Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is my favorite ace in tarot. And if you've been with me for a while, you know why, but I'll say it anyway, because it's tangible. It's not an Ace of Cups, Wands, or Swords. It's not emotions, it's not soul, it's not thought or intellect or communication. It's something tangible, it's material, it's in the physical world. You're creating a physical new reality for yourself. But you have all these illusions around it that are stopping you, right? All these thoughts, all these limiting beliefs. King of Wands energy, Six of Pentacles energy, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy, Six of Pentacles, Taurus, and the King of Wands, Leo. So now we have your masculine and your feminine energy. You're learning the balance of it. I like this. But what you're not seeing is how capable you are of creating this reality. And you're not seeing how capable you are because of this negative self-talk. There's illusion that's blocking you, what you do not see, right? The hidden, what's hidden from you. How capable you are of manifesting and creating all that you hope and wish for. Seven of Cups, right? That's your hopes and dreams. And in reverse, it's the clarity. The Six of Pentacles is the exchange of energy. And my King and Queen of Wands are my master manifestors. Your masculine and your feminine. Being able to manifest your Ace of Pentacles, your new reality, into the 5D, into existence, so easily. Because in Empress energy, you manifest from your feminine. Your feminine is your manifestation energy. Your masculine, the Emperor, is what brings it into the physical. Okay? You already are a master manifester. You know how to create. You know how to build. Now you just need to embody it at a higher frequency and learn to perfect that exchange of energy with the universe to create this new reality. But first, you need to really believe and see with clarity that you're capable of doing that. And that comes with stopping the negative self-talk that is blocking you and creating the smoke screen around this new beginning. Okay, my dear? This is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I loved this reading. It was intense, but I like doing ones like this for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it too. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. If you want to join Patreon for more goodies like this, check that out as well. I'd love to have you there. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.